Beloved child of mine, in this moment, I reach out to you across the expanse of all that is, my heart overflowing with a message your soul yearns to receive. Though the path ahead may seem shrouded in shadows, and the very ground beneath your feet threatens to give way, I am here, an unwavering presence, a constant companion, the truest source of strength you will ever know. You find yourself navigating a treacherous landscape, do you not? Each new step brings another challenge to conquer, another hurdle to surmount. The forces arrayed against you loom large, their whispers of doubt and despair echoing in the chambers of your mind. Yet even as these trials seek to define you, I remind you that they are but fleeting moments in the grand tapestry of your existence. Every hardship you endure, every battle you face is a sacred invitation, an opportunity to reaffirm your faith, to anchor yourself in the unshakable truth of who you are and who created you. As the tempests rage and the darkness presses in, remember this: you are not alone, and you are not forgotten. In the midst of the chaos, I stand with you, my love an impenetrable shield, my grace a guiding light. The very same power that spoke the universe into being resides within you, a glorious inheritance bestowed upon you as my child. When the enemy's taunts grow louder and your own strength falters, lean into that power, let it flow through you, infusing every fiber of your being with resilience and hope. For you see, my beloved, the struggles you face are not designed to break you, they are an invitation to rise. With each trial, you are being forged in the crucible of adversity, your faith refined like the purest gold. And as you emerge from the flames, you will discover a strength you never knew you possessed, a beauty that can only be born of surrender and trust. So let your heart take courage, even in the face of the unknown. When the path ahead seems uncertain and the shadows loom large, fix your gaze upon me. I am the unshakable foundation beneath your feet, the steadfast anchor amidst the storm. In my presence, fear dissipates like mist in the morning sun, and the lies that once held you captive are exposed for the illusions they truly are. Remember, my child, that your story is far from over. The chapters yet unwritten hold more beauty and wonder than you can possibly imagine. As you continue on this journey, know that I am with you now and always. My love for you is a vast ocean, an endless wellspring of grace and mercy. When you feel overwhelmed, when the burdens seem too heavy to bear, simply rest in that love. Allow it to wash over you, saturating every hidden place, healing every wound, restoring every broken dream. And in those moments when the world seems to press in from all sides, remember the truth of who you are. You are my beloved, my cherished one, a masterpiece crafted with infinite care and precision. No weapon formed against you can prosper. No scheme of the enemy can thwart the glorious destiny I have ordained for you. So rise up, my child, and stand tall in the face of adversity. Let your faith be your shield, your trust in me your guiding light. Embrace the challenges that come your way, knowing that each one is an opportunity to grow, to stretch, to become more fully alive. And as you walk this path, dare to dream audacious dreams, to believe in the impossible. For with me all things are possible. The dreams that stir in the depths of your heart, the desires that burn within your spirit, they are whispers of the extraordinary plan I have for you, glimpses of the abundant life I have called you to live. In every trial, every struggle, every moment of uncertainty, remember this: I am your God, your Father, your unfailing source of strength. I will never leave you, never forsake you, never abandon you to face the trials of this life alone. My love for you is unshakable, unbreakable, and utterly unconditional. So lift your eyes to the heavens, my beloved, and let your heart be filled with hope. The dawn is breaking, and with it comes a new beginning, a fresh start. a chance to step into the fullness of all that I have called you to be. Let my love be your anchor, my truth, your compass, and my presence your constant companion. And as you journey onward, remember that you are never alone. My spirit dwells within you, a wellspring of wisdom, strength, and unshakable peace. Lean into that presence. Allow it to guide your every step, and trust in the unfolding of my perfect plan. For I declare over you today that victory is yours, a glorious triumph that awaits you on the other side of every trial. No matter how dark the night may seem, know that joy comes in the morning, a radiant dawn that will illuminate every corner of your being. So take heart, my child, and press on with unwavering faith. The path may be steep, and the journey may be long, but I am with you every step of the way. My love will sustain you, my grace will empower you, and my presence will guide you into a future more beautiful than you can possibly imagine. Rest in my love, my beloved, and trust in the goodness of my plans. For I am the author of your story, and every page is written with infinite wisdom, boundless compassion, and a love that knows no end. My precious child, breathe in the truth that shatters every shackle. You are no prisoner of your past or pawn of your pain. The royal blood flowing through your veins declares a different destiny, for you are called as a child of an unshakable kingdom. Rise up and revel in your God-given identity. Let it saturate every fiber of your being. You are a victor, not a victim. A fearless warrior, not a wounded waif. A dazzling reflection of divine glory, not a fractured soul grasping for pieces of purpose. Embrace this truth and watch it illuminate the path before you, dispelling every shadow that dares to whisper defeat. For here is the glorious paradox. With each battle, you gain territory. With each resistance, you fortify strength. When the enemy taunts, you dig deeper into the bedrock of my word and find the unshakable foundation that propels you to victories yet unseen. As you faithfully choose to stand, supernatural stamina rises within you, a wellspring of peace that subdues any unrest. In the crucible of testing, I am fashioning you into a force to be reckoned with. The very trials designed to break you will be the making of you, as you emerge with a resilience that astonishes both heaven and earth. For in the fire your faith is forged into pure gold, a treasure of unwavering trust and unassailable assurance. Beloved, this is the vision I call you to fix your gaze upon, the reality of who you are becoming in me. Even now, I am unlocking new dimensions of our union, leading you into a profound place of my grace. As you walk through the flames undaunted, the fragrance of your faithfulness reaches my throne and unleashes blessings held in reserve for such a time as this. So lift up your eyes from the momentary struggles and behold the glorious future that awaits the overcomers. My presence is sweeping away every obstacle, clearing the path for the torrential outpouring of favor and divine appointments. You will not limp into your destiny, weary and worn, but you will advance from strength to strength, glory to ever-increasing glory. Let this revelation anchor your soul. No opposition can overthrow the purposes I have established for you. No weariness can outrun the boundless energy of my spirit at work within you, and no measure of doubt can dilute the potency of the promises I have spoken over your life. You are fashioned for victory, designed to display the limitless power of your Father's kingdom. So yield yourself fully to the transformation I am working in the depths of your being. Surrender to the process of becoming, for I am shaping you into a vessel that can receive and release the fullness of my blessings. As you align your heart with mine, an unstoppable force is forged, a living testament to the greatness of your God. And in those moments when the battle grows fierce and the enemy's arrows fly thick and fast, remember this unchanging truth. Your adversary is no match for your Almighty Father. In my eyes, the most formidable foe is nothing more than a feeble ant, easily crushed beneath your feet. The authority I have invested in you renders his schemes powerless, his resistance futile, for the one who holds the universe in the palm of his hand has chosen to take up residence within you, to make your heart his throne room, and from that place of unshakable union, you can speak a word and watch the demons tremble. Praise your way into freedom, silence the taunts of the enemy as he sees his own defeat on the horizon. When you fix your eyes on me, the author and perfecter of your faith, the giants that loom large in your land begin to shrink in my light, melting like wax before the all-consuming blaze of my presence. Beloved, this is the secret to your unassailable victory. Worship in the midst of warfare, adoration in the arena of affliction. As you lift your voice in unbridled praise, the very atmosphere begins to shift. Chains that once constrained you disintegrate into dust. Despair that cast its shadow over your soul dissipates like mist under the noonday sun. When you choose to magnify my name above every other, I set ambushes against your adversaries and cause the earth itself to rise up and fight on your behalf. For praise is the protocol of heaven, the language of the overcomers. It is the secret weapon that silences the voice of the accuser and sets captives free. When you give me the sacrifice of thanksgiving, even in the midst of the storm, I open portals of provision and revelation that the enemy cannot shut. Miracles that seemed impossible suddenly become your new normal. Breakthroughs that once felt out of reach become your daily bread. So let your hallelujah be your battle cry, your shout of victory in the face of every opposition. Let it rise like incense before my throne, a fragrant offering that touches my heart and unleashes my hand to work wonders on your behalf. For when you praise, you prophesy your own future, declaring the inevitable triumph of my purposes in your life. And as you stand your ground, refusing to bow to the pressure of the present or the taunts of the past, know this: I am using even the fiercest battles to fashion you into a warrior of unshakable faith. Just as I set limits on the enemy's assault against my servant Job, so I have drawn boundaries around your life that no force of darkness can cross. The trials that I allow are not to destroy you, but to develop you, to strip away every trace of self-reliance and anchor your heart in the unshakable reality of my love. For in the fire of affliction the gold of your faith is refined, the dross of your doubts consumed. And as you emerge from the crucible, tested and tried, you carry a depth of intimacy with me that can only be forged in the furnace of suffering. So take heart, my child, for your story does not end in the valley of the shadow. Just as I brought Job through to a place of double portion blessing, so I am leading you into a spacious place, a land flowing with milk and honey. The very wilderness that has been your testing ground will soon blossom with new life, a testament to the resurrection power at work within you. For I am the God of the suddenly, the one who breaks in with miraculous provision when all hope seems lost. I am the waymaker who parts the Red Sea and brings water from the rock. And even now I am orchestrating your exodus from the place of lack and limitation into a realm of supernatural abundance and unhindered fruitfulness. As you lift your eyes to the horizon of my promises, you will see the first signs of the shift. The barren places will soon burst forth with new growth, the broken places mended by my hand. Relationships that have been strained to the breaking point will experience a sudden reconciliation, as I turn the hearts of the fathers to the children and the hearts of the children to their fathers. And in the midst of this divine reversal, you will find yourself standing in the very destiny I have prepared for you, a place of purpose and power, influence and impact. No longer will you wander in the wilderness of uncertainty, wondering if you missed your moment, for I am aligning every step ordering every season, even the most painful chapters, into grace and redemption. So rise up, my beloved one, and take your place in the unfolding story of my kingdom. Let your life be a living epistle, a testament to the transforming power of my love. As you walk in the fullness of your identity, courageously wielding the authority I have entrusted to you, the world will see a glimpse of the glory to come, a foretaste of the day when every knee will bow and every tongue confess that I am Lord. For you are not just a conqueror, but more than a conqueror through me who loves you. You are not just an overcomer, but a catalyst of kingdom breakthrough, a conduit of heaven's invading presence. And as you faithfully steward the trials and triumphs of this journey, eternity itself will bear witness to the fruit of your unwavering faith, the legacy of a life laid down in love. So fix your eyes on the joy set before you, the glorious future that awaits the faithful. Let the anticipation of that day fuel your obedience in the present, knowing that every sacrifice is sowing towards an unimaginable harvest. And in the face of every challenge, every opposition, every voice that whispers defeat, let your heart be anchored in this unshakable assurance. The best is yet to come, and the one who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. For I am the author and perfecter of your faith, the Alpha and Omega of your story. And I declare over you today, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, no tongue raised against you in judgment shall stand. For you are my chosen one, my treasured possession, and I will move heaven and earth to fulfill every promise I have spoken over your life. So arise, my beloved, and shine. Let your light break forth like the dawn, your healing spring up speedily, for I am pouring out my Spirit upon you. As you step into your kingdom destiny, you will see the earth filled with the knowledge of my glory as the waters cover the sea. And on that day, you will look back on the battles that once seemed insurmountable, the valleys that felt interminable, and you will see them as but a light and momentary affliction, not worth comparing to the eternal weight of glory they produced. For every tear sown in sorrow will be reaped in joy, every midnight of the soul giving way to the blazing brightness of an unending day. So take courage, my child, and press on in faith, knowing that I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I am your strength and your shield, your very present help in time of trouble. And I am working all things together for your good. So let your heart be set ablaze with holy passion, and your feet swift to carry the good news. For I am pouring out my Spirit without measure, and the world is waiting for the revelation of the sons and daughters of God. As you step into your kingdom identity, you will see mountains move and giants fall, strongholds crumble and captives set free. My child, we're created for such a time as this, to display my glory, to advance my kingdom, and to leave an eternal mark on the world. My beloved child, tune your spirit to the frequency of my heart. Quiet the clamor of the temporal realm and incline your ear to the whispers of eternity. For I am orchestrating a symphony of restoration, healing, and abundance that will reverberate through every fiber of your being. The enemy's cruel thievery will be swallowed up in the relentless tide of my redemption. Where once pain and brokenness held sway, my healing balm will now flow unhindered. The shattered fragments of your soul will be divinely mended, each scar transformed into a luminous testament to my grace. Your body, once weakened by the ravages of infirmity, will surge with renewed vitality as I breathe my resurrection power into every cell. And the lack that cast its looming shadow over your life will dissolve in the radiance of my favor. I am unlocking the storehouses of heaven, releasing a deluge of provision that will astound and humble you. Wealth beyond measure is yours to steward, not for selfish gain, but as a sacred trust to further my kingdom purposes. You will become a conduit of my generosity, a living fountain from which streams of blessing will perpetually flow. In the hallowed crucible of adversity, the dross of your soul has been consumed, leaving behind a vessel purified and prepared for my indwelling glory. The very trials designed to crush you have instead refined you, forging an unbreakable strength within. Now, as you emerge from the flames, you carry the fragrance of my presence, a balm to the brokenhearted still groping in darkness. The seeds of your God-given dreams, once dormant beneath the unyielding soil of circumstances, are now stirring with divine life. The barrenness of the past will give way to the lush abundance of a new season. From the ashes of disappointment, I am causing beauty to blossom forth. The sound of laughter will dispel the echoes of weeping as joy overtakes you like a cresting wave. Do not allow the limitations of your own understanding to diminish the scope of my plans for you. For I am the God of the impossible, the one who calls forth life from the very womb of death. The obstacles that once towered like immovable sentinels will crumble to dust beneath the weight of my favor. As you step forward in the authority I have bestowed upon you, the course of your destiny will be irrevocably altered. If the immensity of these promises staggers your finite mind, anchor your heart in the unfailing reality of my love. For you have not merely endured the darkness, you have been forged in its very depths for such a time as this. Now rise from the ashes of yesterday, shake off the dust of doubt, and take hold of my outstretched hand. Together, we will cross the threshold into the uncharted territories of grace, where the unfolding of your true identity will leave an indelible mark on eternity. Fix your gaze upon the horizon of hope, for the doors I am opening before you beckon with the light of new beginnings. Opportunities born of divine providence are arrayed like jewels, awaiting your discovery. Refuse to be shackled by the memories of past lack, for abundance is your birthright as a child of the King. Each step you take in obedience will bring you closer to the manifestation of my unbridled blessings in your life. Let gratitude be the melody that undergirds your every breath, for a heart rooted in thankfulness cannot long be held captive by despair. As you choose to magnify my goodness, the shadows of adversity will recede, unable to withstand the brilliance of your praise. Even in the midst of the wilderness, let your worship rise like a battle cry, for the sound of your thanksgiving will scatter the forces of darkness and clear the path for my glory to break through. Beloved, do not cling to the familiarity of the past season, for I am doing a new thing. The discomfort of transition is but a fleeting shadow, a prelude to the unfolding of my divine purposes in your life. Embrace the uncertainty with a heart full of anticipation, knowing that I am leading you into a spacious place, a land flowing with milk and honey. As you navigate the uncharted waters of this new season, let my word be your compass and my presence your anchor. For in the face of the enemy's lies and the tumult of circumstances, my truth remains an unshakable foundation. I have engraved you upon the palms of my hands, and my plans for you are plans of wholeness, prosperity, and peace. When the storms of adversity rage against you, remember that the intensity of the battle is a measure of the immensity of the breakthrough that awaits you. Each fiery dart of the enemy is a confirmation that you are on the cusp of a divine tipping point. As you stand firm in faith, wielding the shield of my promises, you will witness the miraculous made manifest in your life. Do not allow the temporary circumstances of the natural realm to dictate the declarations of your mouth. Let your words align with the unshakable truth of my word. The challenges you have faced have not been in vain, for in the crucible of testing, your trust in me has been forged into an unassailable fortress. Like a seasoned warrior, you have emerged from each battle with a deeper understanding of your true identity and the authority you possess in my name. The scars you bear are not marks of defeat, but badges of honor, testifying to the overcoming power that resides within you. And now, my beloved champion, the stage is set for the greatest triumphs of your journey. The prayers you have sown with tears will reap a harvest. So arise with boldness, for this is your finest hour. Let hope be the wind beneath your wings, propelling you to soar above the constraints of doubt and fear. Fix your eyes upon my radiant face, for in my presence every impossibility bows in surrender. Let your praises resound like a mighty anthem, declaring the truth of who you are in me, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people set apart for my glory. This is the inheritance I have purchased for you, with my own blood, a life of abundant grace, unshakable authority, and wholeness in every dimension of your being. Step into the fullness of your destiny, for every promise is yes and amen in me. I have withheld nothing from you, my child. All that is mine is yours, a sacred trust to steward for the advancement of my kingdom on the earth. Come, beloved, and rest in the sanctuary of my presence, for here you will find the strength to run and not grow weary, to walk and not faint. Allow my love to wash over you, renewing your vision and igniting your passion. As you linger in the light of my countenance, you will be transformed from glory to glory, reflecting my image with ever-increasing clarity. I rejoice over you with gladness, my precious one, as you continue to step out in obedience, trusting me for greater exploits than ever before. My favor will surround you like an impenetrable shield. Your capacity to receive has been enlarged, making way for an outpouring of blessing that will cover you from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Prepare your heart, for you are embarking on a new chapter in your walk with me. The dreams I have placed within you are seeds of destiny, waiting to be watered by your faith and nurtured by my grace. The embers of your passion are now being fanned into a holy blaze, consuming every fear and doubt that has held you back. My ways are higher than the limitations of human reasoning, so trust in my infinite wisdom as I lead you into uncharted territories. Surrender your plans and embrace the adventure of partnering with me in the impossible. My eternal beloved, you are enfolded in the depths of my unending affection, secure within the sanctuary of my sovereign orchestration. In the fullness of time, I will unveil your God-ordained role in this life, revealing the profound significance of your unique journey. Rest assured, precious one, for I am directing your steps with flawless precision towards the magnificent fulfillment of your divine calling. Though the bitter sting of loss and betrayal has pierced your soul, today marks a pivotal juncture in your story. What the adversary meant for destruction, I am transforming into a glorious renaissance, lavishing upon you a double portion of restoration and blessing. As you courageously embrace forgiveness, speaking life and benediction over those who have wounded you, you align yourself with my redemptive power to revolutionize even the most hardened hearts. In this act of grace, you break free from the shackles of resentment, liberating yourself to advance unencumbered into the destiny I have prepared for you. Now is the appointed season for reconstruction, for establishing your life upon the unshakable foundation of my love, truth, and wisdom. These essential elements, when fully embraced, yield an abundance of life beyond your most expansive imaginings. My skillful hands are upon you, meticulously crafting an indestructible framework that will withstand every tempest and trial. From the ashes of expired relationships and endeavors, a tested and refined character will emerge, radiating my image with the brilliance of purified gold. Your new life will blossom forth in breathtaking splendor as you relinquish all that fails to align with my eternal purposes, dying to the allure of self-reliance and the desire for personal exaltation. This courageous leap of faith will prove to be the very portal to the life your soul has yearned for. I am intimately acquainted with your brokenness, and it is in this sacred space of surrendered obedience that I meet you with an all-encompassing grace that defies description. As you empty yourself of all that hinders, I will fill you with the fullness of my presence, igniting a joy within you that knows no bounds. Come, my child, and find solace beneath the canopy of my unfailing love. Quiet your spirit in my presence, allowing my peace to permeate your being and transcend every trace of anxiety and turmoil. Entrust each concern, every intricate detail of your life into my capable hands, resting in the assurance that I will bring all things to perfection on your behalf. No circumstance escapes my watchful eye, and my reach extends far beyond any limitation to hold you steady and secure. Each challenge you encounter serves as an invitation to remember who holds the reins of your present and the keys to your future. Release the grip of fear, for I am already present in every tomorrow that awaits you. Resist the temptation to despise your current place of planting, no matter how mundane or insignificant it may appear. Instead, cultivate a deep intimacy with me right where you stand, recognizing that this season of preparation holds great purpose waiting to be birthed. Embrace the process with unwavering joy, anchoring your heart in the assurance of my constant presence and the knowledge that I am shaping and equipping you for a pivotal moment that approaches with each passing day. Your present assignment, though it may seem small, carries immense significance in the grand scheme of your life. Trust that where I guide you, I also empower and transform you. Yield yourself fully to my refining work, and in due course, you will bear an abundant harvest of lasting fruit. One day, you will stand in awe as you witness how I strategically used your current circumstances to propel you to new heights, expand your influence, deepen your faith, and overflow your life with blessing. Have I not demonstrated this pattern consistently throughout your journey with me? My methods for prospering my beloved children know no limits, for I am infinitely creative and perfectly wise. What may appear to be barren soil today contains the very nutrients necessary for exponential growth and unprecedented fruitfulness tomorrow. Place your unwavering trust in the wisdom of my ways, even when they defy human understanding. My cherished one, I accept you unreservedly in this very moment, beholding the fullness of who you are destined to become as you daily yield to my transformative work in your life. My gaze upon you is the only one that matters, a gaze brimming with unconditional love and acceptance. Allow the light of my countenance to dispel every shadow of shame and fear, liberating you from their suffocating grip. In me, you have nothing left to prove and nothing more to earn, for you are already approved, celebrated, and made complete through my finished work. This is your unassailable identity, the solid rock from which you can confidently wage war against the forces of darkness that seek to ensnare you with their insidious lies. Rise up now, my beloved warrior, and declare freedom over every captive soul, beginning with the emancipation of your own mind and heart. Renounce any agreement you have made with the deceptive whispers that exalt themselves against the knowledge of my truth. As you stand firm in the identity I have bestowed upon you, the very foundations of hell tremble and crumble beneath your feet. Step boldly into the authority granted to you through my name and my victory on the cross, watching in wonder as I display my mighty power through your yielded life. My precious child, your unwavering perseverance amidst the intensity of the battle brings me immense delight. Though weariness may at times creep into your bones and your spirit grows heavy under the weight of opposition, still you press onward, compelled by your passionate obedience to my call. This steadfast commitment, this refusal to succumb to resignation or defeat, is a pleasing aroma before my throne. I have witnessed your unyielding determination, your resolute decision to stand firm even as the storms rage around you. Your unwavering yes to my purposes resounds with greater clarity and conviction than ever before, birthed from a deep well of courage and faith, forged in the crucible of adversity. This relentless pursuit of my will, even in the face of great resistance, has become the catalyst for a mighty work of transformation within you. You have placed the raw materials of your life, the crushed grapes of disappointment, the broken shards of shattered dreams, into my capable hands, entrusting me to craft something beautiful from the seeming chaos. And oh, how I delight in this sacred act of surrender. For it is in the yielding of your brokenness that I pour out the new wine of my spirit, infusing your being with a strength and purpose that defies human understanding. From the formless void of your pain, in the face of overwhelming weakness, I am birthing a strength that flows not from your own striving, but from a deep, abiding connection to my limitless power. This has always been the way of my kingdom, beloved, bringing forth abundant life from the most barren of places, igniting the flame of unshakable hope amidst the ashes of disappointment. To fully unveil the magnitude of my glory, I require a heart that is wholly surrendered, a vessel emptied of self and willing to be reshaped by the skillful hands of the divine potter. It is only through this process of being broken and remade that you come to understand the profound depths of your true identity in me. For in the crucible of suffering, the true brilliance of your spirit is revealed, each facet reflecting my radiant light with breathtaking clarity. The pressures you have endured serve to polish the rough edges of your character until they gleam with the luminous beauty of Christ-like virtue. And as you faithfully persevere, allowing the friction of trials to refine you, a glorious transformation takes place. The hidden gems of your inner being are brought forth, sparkling with the very essence of heaven itself. It is in these places of greatest weakness, these moments of total dependence upon my strength, that my power and glory find their most profound expression. So drink deeply from the inexhaustible well of my spirit, allowing my love to restore and refresh your weary soul. Embrace the abundant life that is already yours in me, for the ultimate victory has been won through my sacrifice on the cross. No weapon formed against you can prosper. No arrow of the enemy can penetrate the shield of faith that surrounds you. Lift up your head with confident assurance, knowing that you are more than a conqueror through the one who loves you with an everlasting love. My divine purpose pulsates through every fiber of your being, propelling you forward into the grand adventure I have prepared for you since before the foundation of the world. Though trials may come, though temptations may assail, nothing can deter you from the glorious destiny that awaits. For you are rooted in me, the very source of life and strength, and in this unbreakable connection, you will bear lasting fruit that endures for all eternity. So rise up, my beloved, and step boldly into the spacious places of authority, influence, and inheritance that I have laid before you. Dare to ask largely, to petition my throne with unwavering faith for every provision and resource needed to fulfill the great commission upon your life. The boundless riches of heaven are yours to claim, my limitless power available to you in every moment. Receive now the abundant blessings that are yours by virtue of your royal identity in my kingdom. Allow your faith, tested and proven through the fires of adversity, to lay hold of the extraordinary largeness of my promises. Embrace the expansion of your spirit, the healing of your body, the restoration of your soul. All of these gifts are freely given to you, purchased by the precious blood of my Son. The harvest you have longed for, the fruitfulness you have diligently labored towards, is already ripe and waiting to be gathered. Believe with unwavering conviction that I am able to do far more abundantly than you could ever ask or imagine. Open wide your heart and your hands to receive the overflowing bounty I have prepared for you. A bounty that will not only satisfy your deepest longings, but will also spill over to bless countless others in its wake. For you are my chosen vessel, my treasured possession, created for such a time as this. You are loved beyond measure, cherished beyond words, and destined for a future filled with unimaginable hope and blessing.